As young Miami struggles to rebrand herself amidst all of the Diddy claims and everything that has taken place over this last year, with all of the continuous lawsuits from alleged victims that say that Diddy violated them and some men in one form or fashion. It seems like this is a never ending deal with Diddy. And we also have found out that there is also a lawyer taking on 50 new people that are also saying that Diddy violated them. And as Young Miami struggles to rebrand herself, she has also been named in the latest lawsuit. And guys, you know the drill. Make sure you like, share, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Now, it seemed like Young Miami was just playing in our faces when she came out with this bullcrap interview with her bestie, Saucysantana, asking her these ridiculous questions that she seemed to not even know the answers to. In fact, she told us that Diddy was a wonderful person and that he had never did anything wrong to her. Now, keep in mind, she emphasized her, and people dragged her saying, girl, we know he didn't do what you say he did to you, or whatever you're saying he didn't do to you, because you were right along with him. Now, it's crazy because we all felt the same energy that Young Miami don't see nothing Diddy did because she was right along with him doing it. And people stated that Young Miami was specifically coming out to play in our faces because she had hopes of reinventing her Careshaplease podcast. And she was only coming out playing in our faces because we were going to say, girl, you never spoke on Diddy, so don't ask anybody to sit on that old funky couch. Well, she did come out and she gave us a bullshit story orchestrated by Saucy. She didn't sit down with no real interviewer, and she pretty much played in our faces. But she told us that she was so depressed, and she said she was happy and she was sad. And I know you all were just like me, wondering like, girl, why you so happy and sad? Well, now we know, because just as we thought she was in on it with him, I wasn't there, but this lady had said that she was. And Young Miami is being accused of trying to have a lady delete her, y'all know what I mean, her, kiddo that be inside the tummy. Y'all know what I mean. So let's get into this phony interview that Young Miami played in our faces.
Everybody go through something, whether it's a breakup, a divorce, a death, just like whatever it is. And I feel like
Let it out. This is a safe space. This is your space to be vulnerable and just really, let out how you feel.
so mentally, like 1 minute I'm happy, 1 minute I'm sad, 1 minute I'm kind of like, fuck this shit. And then
Okay, guys, I don't know about you, but at this point, I'm sick of Diddy. I'm sick of all of the allegations, and I'm certainly tired of reading about this on my timeline. But because this will not go away, I'm going to have to report on it. Now, TMZ revealed that new documents were filed on Friday by a Jane Doe. Now, this Jane Doe, who does not want us to know her name, she claims that the Bad Boys record founder repeatedly SA'd her for a period of 4 years. She also says that one of the encounters even resulted in her getting pregnant, but she ended up suffering a miscarriage. Now, this anonymous woman is being represented by an attorney. She claims she first met Diddy overseas in the fall of 2020 and was invited to join the rapper on an all expenses paid trip. The woman said she saw Diddy regularly between 2021 and 2022, with the rapper and his team arranging for her to meet up with him at his homes in Los Angeles, New York, Miami, and other various locations. Now, she claims she did not travel at her own volition, claiming Diddy and his staff would use corrosive, harassing language to make her agree. Now, she says that the drivers would show up at her home to take her to Diddy, which left her feeling like she didn't have a choice in the matter. The woman alleges Diddy used spiked alcoholic beverages as a way to force her to do things she probably didn't want to do, such as sex. Now, in 2022, this occurred while she was in his LA home. She's given an example of an instance or an incident that took place. She claims to have sustained physical injuries from her encounters with Diddy, including one during a spring 2022 visit where she says she was left with purple bruises and a bite mark on her feet. On her feet. So now Diddy is biting these women feet. Make it go away. Please. This is just too much. She says that she does not remember how she got injuries. The woman also accusing Diddy of forcing her to take ketamine and other drugs in July 2022, which resulted in her blacking out. It was after that alleged incident that she says she got pregnant. Now, according to the lawsuit, allegedly, and this is a big allegedly because we don't know, right? Diddy had yungmiami call her repeatedly over and over again, harassing this woman to get a, I'm going to have to spell this one out, abortion. The lady is saying that yungmiami was harassing her repeatedly to get her to end her pregnancy. Now, y'all all know what that means. Now, the lady says that she ultimately suffered a miscarriage. Now, the accuser here is being listed as a Jane Doe because generally with these type of offenses, sometimes people don't want to release their names to the public, but I have a good idea of exactly who this is. Now, the woman that is claiming that she was harassed by yungmiami to get rid of this, bun in the oven, I believe I know exactly who that is. This lady is saying that yungmiami did this to her because at the time she was actually dating Diddy. And frankly, I don't know what type of relationship yungmiami and Diddy had, because just judging from everything that's going down, it seems like she was one of the women on his roster and possibly the woman that he had in charge of the other women, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to look into who this, because I have a good idea of who this woman is. And we've talked about it before on this channel.